fun in the business, because if it wasn't fun, I would just be like, when y'all gonna give me this money? Cause y'all just come on, but at the same time, I'm having fun and making money, making new friends, learning. He knows 150% of the business, so when he gets up here, you guys really need to pay attention because he's gonna set it straight. If y'all understand me, y'all definitely gonna understand him, because when I got in the room with him, I'm like, this is so much. I don't understand what's going on. I gave these people what they needed, and now I'm like stuck. But then once I got in the room with him, my eyes just opened up to a new opportunity, even from the first time I seen it. So with that being said, I want to bring Mr. Ashley Jackson. He's top producing national director in this business. So Mr. Jackson, come to the front of the room for me. No problem.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
I hope everybody can hear me. My voice is tends to project. I'm a very interactive person. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't do lectures, I have conversations. Is it okay if we just simply have a conversation today?
Yes.
So y'all, it's okay. I don't bite. I do not bite. Everybody raise their hand. Put your hand down if you haven't used your cell phone in the last 24 to 48 hours. Put your hand down if you haven't watched TV or you know somebody that watched TV in the last 24 hours. Put your hand down if you haven't used the internet or don't know anyone that uses the internet in the last 24, 48 hours. Okay, put your hands down. That was 100% of the room. My question is, if you're already paying for these things and if you know people that are paying for them that are around you, why are you not getting paid for it?
Wow.
When I sat down, let me tell you a little bit about myself first of all, and I also want to give it back up for Miss Aisha Queener, who's becoming a rising star in this business. She's really making a name for herself in this company because she's become a student of the game and she's growing her team all over the place. And she wanted to especially come back to Youngstown and grow a team here because she felt, she's very passionate about this business, and she felt like people in her community needed an opportunity for change and get better results outside of just a job and people having unemployment issues and the whole 9 yards. So I definitely want to give it up for her for that, and also Mr. Cook for setting up all this equipment and everything in the room. And he is blazing in this business. If y'all don't know these two individuals, y'all definitely need to get to know them because they're going places in this business. Another thing, I want to give it up for all you guests because you could have been anywhere today, but you chose to come out here and hear this information. So that says a lot about you and your integrity. Now, tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Ashley Jackson. For those that don't know me, I'm a national director with this company. I've been with this company about 15 months now. After 11 months, I actually hit the position of national director, and after 11 months, I actually walked away from my full-time job. So this opportunity has been a blessing for me and my family because I was a full-time truck driver. That's what I used to do for 12 years. But at the end of the day, I was making a living, but I didn't have any time. If you know anything about truck drivers or people working 2 and 3 jobs, 80 hours a week, that's not like how life is supposed to be. And I was sitting around in the truck stops and stuff, and I see these guys, and they're out here 20, 30, 40 years. Why? Why are we having to work 40, 50 years on a job just to retire on 40% of what we was already making when we couldn't make it on 100%? And then we're over 50 most of the time. And now you're going to McDonald's and Walmart and you're seeing people 70, 80 years old and they're greeting people. That tells me something is wrong and something is not working, because why is other people not doing it? 97% of the country is doing it, but who's running the country? The other 3%. Because the other 3% figured out how to make their money work for them instead of them working for money, if that makes any sense to anybody. Okay? So a friend of mine from school brought this opportunity to me, and when I took a look at it, it just simply made sense. Because to actually save myself some money on something I'm already doing and turn around and start generating income on it, that just made sense to me. And to be able to help my family, friends, neighbors, and anybody around me, even companies, increase their bottom line, that also made sense to me. So that's I wanted to make sure y'all get that point, because if somebody in this room get that point, they're gonna make a lot of money, okay? And I'm gonna tell you this, not only does it generate a cash flow, it also generates a cash flow of longevity. Guess why? Because can anybody in here pay their cell phone bill off? You can pay your cell phone bill off? I was getting ready to sign up with you. Can anybody pay off their gas bill or light bill? But they gotta have it, right? Absolutely. So since these bills can't be paid off, guess what? You're gonna continue to get paid on it, because people gotta pay these bills, whether they underemployed, overemployed, underworked, whatever you wanna call it, they still gotta pay these bills. A person in the unemployment line has to have a phone because the job has to call him for the interview. He has to have internet or go access the internet from somebody, because he got to send in a resume. Most jobs have you doing things online now if you want to apply for that job, right?
Right.
Most of us are in this country because of something called residual income. Anybody heard of it? Okay? For those that haven't heard of residual income is simply this. We've been taught mostly the traditional way to actually earn money, most of us. Because they tell you what, go to school, graduate, go back to school, graduate, get a good job, but guess what? Most of those people that's graduating with those more degrees than a thermostat can't even find a job now, or they're not even working in their field. So that told me right there that having a degree or your level of education or background or anything else doesn't determine the amount of money that you make. Okay? It's all about timing and position. And the way that you're earning money is not correct. You gotta have a plan B. Because on linear income, you cannot make it because how the system is designed. Because did anybody go to work and take their meter off the side of their house to save some money? Did anybody disconnect the refrigerator? Did anybody suspend their cell phone service while they was at work to try to save some money? Absolutely. So while you're working, guess what? You're still spending money because those bills are still ticking. And those are residual bills because you pay them every 30 days. How about getting paid like that? That's how you want to get paid, because if you're making linear income is simply trading hours for dollars. You work an hour, you get paid for an hour. Absolutely. But when you're not at work, guess what happens? You're not getting paid, right? But if you can get paid residually around the clock, guess what? What if you get, God forbid anything happen to anybody, but if you can't be at work, you catch the flu or something and you're out of work, if you don't have like a lot of savings or things like that, then you're not making any money, right? You're just sitting at home. If you gotta go take care of the kids or whatever, you're just sitting at home, you're not making any money because you're not on the clock, right?
Right.
Let me break it down even further. Absolutely. Because success is not a secret, it's a system. That's what wealthy people do. If anybody read Robert Kiyosaki, they create or duplicate networks and then just follow a simple system. But guess what? We got a week, we get paid weekly as well. Because the company truly puts its representative first, so it rewards its leaders. This is what I love about our business. Somebody can sponsor you in this business, they can't lie to you. Because guess what? They have to help you get paid. I come to this business with absolutely no experience. Somebody taught me everything I know. They have to, no one can be successful or earn any more money until they help you earn money. Am I right, Ms. Graves? Absolutely. Is anybody getting $60 raises on their job? Because, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, this business has absolutely no isms. No racism, sexism, nepotism, any ism you want to come up with. This is called leverage. That's all it is. It's called leverage. And people got to understand that's what wealthy people do. Your boss leverages you every day. He makes most money, but you the one doing most of the work. And he just gives you what he thinks you deserve. No one can control your how much you make here. You can make, this is not corporate America. This is you moving and doing what you want to do. I can't stop anyone from making $1 million. But is it okay if everybody eats just because I showed them how to make $1 million?